that you subscribe to our YouTube channel and make sure that you register with Excel Academy. In this tutorial, I'm just going to explain my part 4 of system histology. So please make sure that you watch my part 1, 2, and 3. So let's quickly look at some few questions which you need to make sure that you know. So the first question is name the slide. So if you look at this slide, you can simply say that this is just the tongue. So this is just the tongue. So if you look at the previous videos, you find that I was able to explain how the tongue looks like using the test part. But this time around, if you look at this video, you can't see the test part. So what can really help you to see that this is the tongue is through the help of the fungiform which are present on this slide, and also you can look at the nerve fibers. So let's quickly look at labels for this slide. Label the part marked A and B. So A is just the fungiform which I've already explained. So A is just the fungiform papilla which is going to help us to know that this is the tongue. And then B is just the nerve fibers which has been indicated by B, and then you can see some skeletal muscles in this same tongue. Okay, let's quickly move on and look at the next question. So name the slide. So if you look at this question, they have just projected the part of the cellular part. So this slide is just of the pineal gland. So the pineal gland has important cells within it. You can look at the glial cells which are dark stained and small in nature, and then you have the pinealocytes which are also found in the pineal gland. So label the part marked A and B. So the first one is the astrocyte which are indicating the glial cells, and then B is just the pinealocytes. So one of the content you need to understand when you talk of the pineal gland is the presence of the brain sand. But for this slide, we haven't projected the brain sand. Instead, we have just indicated the part which has only the cells, which is the astrocyte and the pinealocytes. Yeah, so make sure that you are able to identify the pineal gland when the brain sand has been projected or it hasn't been projected. So the next one is label the part marked A. So if you look at the part marked A, this slide could be the slide of the heart. This slide could be the slide of the heart. And when you look at A is just the package fibers, which is the conducting system of the heart. So state the function of the part marked A is just the conduct electrical impulse that allow coordination, contraction of the cardiac muscle. We know that the heart is made up of the cardiac muscles, and these cardiac muscles, they need an electrical impulse which will lead to the relaxation and contraction of them. So this electrical impulse, it normally comes from the package fibers, and these package fibers are normally seen within the cardiac muscles. So label the area marked B and C. So B is just the endocardium, and then C is just the myocardium. As you can see, the myocardium is a little bit thick because of the job it does. Okay, let's quickly move on and look at the next slide. Name the slide. So if you look at this slide is just the pituitary gland. So this slide is just the pituitary gland. And then label the part marked A. So these are just cells which are known as pituicytes. State the function of the part marked A. So the function of the pituicyte is just assist in the storage and release of hormone of the posterior pituitary gland. Remember, the pituitary gland is divided into the posterior and the anterior. So I'm going to explain these parts in my next videos. Name the slides. So if you look at this slide, once again, they have just projected on the cellular content of this slide. And this slide, you can look at the parietal cells, you can look at the chief cells. So this is just the stomach. Label the part marked A, which are just the parietal cells. State the function of cells marked B. So the function of the chief cells is just the release, pepsinogen, and chymosin. So B are the chief cells, and then A are just the parietal cells. So if you look at the parietal cells, they are more like stained pink like as compared to the chief cells, which are normally stained blue or purple. Yeah, purple, I think. All right, name the slide. So if you look at this slide is just of the spleen. So label the part marked A and B. So if you look at B, B is just a blood vessel, which is the central splenic artery, and so meaning A is just the perifollicular zone, and then B is just the central artery. Okay, we move on. Name the slides. Automatically, you can see some hyaline cartilage. You can also see the pseudostratified columnar epithelium, which are having the goblet cells. So this slide is just a trachea. Label the part shown by the blue and red arrow. So the blue one is showing the pseudostratified columnar epithelium, which is ciliated, and then we have B, which is just the hyaline cartilage. Okay guys, thank you very much for joining me. This was Dr. Possibility from Excel Academy. Kindly make sure that you contact me on the numbers which have been projected on the screen. Thank you very much and have a blessed day.